first, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll run the counter. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's Sellers to throw. Here's a heat. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
The Gamecocks, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fuller. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They're dealing with a second and long.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive balance.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. They'll send the back in motion. Sellers lined up in the gun on third down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Still running at the 40. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And, man, that's impressive because I feel like this QB, he knew it, Reese. Like, he knew exactly where he needed to get to. He drops back. He wants to pass the football, but he's like, I got plenty of space to get the first down with a little extra, makes that decision, and gets the first down.
And the Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. The run inside. It's Fuller. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Running inside. It's Clark. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got his man down the middle. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you're getting the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
As so many offensive coordinators script those first 10 to 15 plays, well, his has been gold. Great first drive, moving the ball down the field, now set up to punch it in. A first and goal situation, opening drive masterpiece.
And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacy. At the 35, he's loose. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Yeah, and that was a simple play. Simple pitch and catch. It's an easy short route. It's a hitch that they've thrown this 4,000 times to each other in practice, and you just need your receiver to step up and make that play.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Alexander. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
They'll go to the air on third and short. Fires to the big fella. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Using the quick game. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Rides to back and leaves it. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game.
We're only in the opening drive here, guys. He's already making his mark in this game. He is so dynamic from the running back position, and it's obvious in their game plan and what it entails. They are going to force feed him the rock and just wear this defense down.
And the Rebels will have it first and 10. This time he wants to throw. That's caught. It's Alexander.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
The run inside. It's Lacy. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him. He slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Red pass hits complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Running inside, it's Fuller. Got some room to run. Smashes through the tackle. They get him out of bounds, but a chunk play to wrap up the first quarter, and this offense will carry momentum into the second. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready. In the second. First play of the period, first down here. Play fake, Sellers. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I like where the quarterback got, because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Throwing, Sellers. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw it last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on second down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult third down.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Looking down the middle. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Quick release by the QB. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacy. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Rides to the back. Could be an alley. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Alexander. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face and they make things hard, you want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
The run inside. It's Lindsey. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This offense better start finding a way to cap off these drives with points. We haven't seen that now in the last 2 drives. Last one, they were moving the ball pretty nicely, came away with nothing. This drive, it's looking to be more of the same. And normally when you give up sacks, especially on third down, that's what's going to happen.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
That is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Sellers. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now. And you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now 3rd down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Myers on the move. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
I mean, some quarterbacks have a hard enough time just completing passes in the pocket, but to do it on the run, like when you got that kind of speed and that kind of momentum going, it takes a special kind of athlete, and that quarterback, he's a different breed.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Still on his feet at the 45. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Rebels will hustle to the line. Trying play action. He'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, early in this drive, they're staying aggressive. Last play, they had the big completion. On the third snap, they take another shot. Just couldn't come up with the completion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Running inside. It's Lindsey. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught on the sideline.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against the...
Touchdown, Rebels. Great job by the back on the option.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sends it back in motion. Here's Sellers to throw. Now improvising. He'll pull it down and run. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fuller. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Quarterback making checks. muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They went right back to him, and they got the exact same thing. Nothing doing against this defense. It'll be 4th down. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. My goodness, he unloads on that one. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Rush is on him, and they got him.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
This play will be a big indication of whether this drive goes anywhere on 2nd and long from the 11. Pocket breaking down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Throwing, Sellers. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Catch in the middle, it's Clark. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kid, nice job.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Finding an escape route. Turning it on. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
The run inside. It's Lacy. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll go right back to it. Can't get him to the ground. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
To the air on first down. Under fire. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Off play action on first down. Got his man. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to go up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting him tackled to the ground.
He's got him in the flat. Touchdown, Rebels. That one will give them the lead.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. So as soon as they step on the field here in the 3rd quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Quarterback making adjustments. From the gun on 3rd down, Sellers. Wiggles free. Escapes the pressure to his right. He's got it. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
The Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Here's Sellers to throw. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Oh, they're after him. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the 1st down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And look what we've got going here. A top 10 team that is teetering after giving up that score. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rebels offense is back on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Running inside. It's Lindsey. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Haas. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
And those plays are never going to be on the highlight tapes. But, man, you love a QB that on 3rd down can understand spacing, can understand how to check the football down, let their running back do the rest, get the 1st down, move the sticks, so then you can make the big play later on in this drive.
The Rebels headed quickly to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lindsey.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? With the catch, it's Cook. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Lost the defense, he's wide open. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And right down the middle. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sellers on the play action. Under fire. And down he goes.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Throwing, Sellers. Stepping to the right. Running through contact. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
He does a really good job here. You want to get a huge play. You've got to push the ball down the field. You need a bunch of yards. Well, wait a minute. Now he can just tuck it, scramble, go get you a bunch of yards. Now put you in a great third down situation. Real heads-up play by the quarterback.
Extending the play. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have fourth down.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried. To the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The run inside. It's Lindsey. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Looking for a deep man. Makes a deep grab. The Rebels want to move quickly. Running inside, it's Lindsey. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets him to the 36.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Looking for a crease, it's Lacy. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds his man. It's Gill. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they
throws toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Rebels!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Number 17, set to advance on the football.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Seahawks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a two-possession game. They must get something here. Here comes the heat. At the 35, he's got room. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Sellers. Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Got a man. It's Hubbard. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel. Gets nailed, but's able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
Yeah, and that was really nice pressure. Ideally, you want to get him on the ground. Nice job by the quarterback staying alive, keeping the play alive, but it still ends in an incompletion. Nice pressure by the defense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. Sellers to the air again. Here's the pressure. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number one for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the middle. Finds a man on the left. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. The 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And they turn it into a defensive score.
You really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the